Ooh.
Yes. Feel it.
All right.
45 years ago, Jim Davis birthed into the universe an orange oracle that we have been celebrating and going on candy-rific adventures with ever since.
Ooh, join us, all you ghouls and gals, as we explore the spider-hating, lasagna-loving tarot cards that these 3 panels are.
This is Mystic Lasagna. The Halloween special. So spooky.
Spooky. Oh,
yeah, no panels today. Sweet 24 minutes and 9 seconds of sweet Halloween action.
Just panel next to panel next to panel in motion.
I guess
video.
You're right. It's hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of panels broadcast at high speeds directly into your eyeballs.
Yeah, baby. Yes.
And we are joined this week by a werewolf, sometimes a werewolf from hell, other times our good buddy Phil Casale. What's up?
Welcome,
man?
Phil.
Happy Halloween, everyone.
Happy Halloween.
Yep.
How's your spooky season going, man?
Yeah,
it's going well. We had a solid Welcome to Hell came back after about 6 years of not doing a live show at the pit. We did it in a kind of a newer format. It was a big success. A lot of the young kids were like, "Wow, I don't know how that went so well." And I was like, "Well,
decades of writing,
decades of sweat and anxiety, and it was good. It was the first time we actually wrote it. So I felt accomplished.
There you go. You know what they say? How do you get to the pit loft? Practice, practice, practice.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yes. And having a good tech. You gotta have a really good tech. We had one of the best. So I was really happy.
Yep. That's awesome, man.
That's fantastic.
Well, thanks for joining us here on this Spiritual Garfield podcast, where we're gonna stare into the unblinking eye of the universe through, of course, the most powerful and potent oracle on the planet, the Garfield family of products.
Yes. Given to us by the conduit Jim Davis, who, as we all know, eyes roll back. He prints out every content through his mouth like an old school printer machine.
Yeah. I'm not sure how the film just came, shooting out like a geyser. For Phil Roman to put on national television, I guess.
Oh, Phil. Yeah. Phil Roman, by the way, I went back and looked at his IMDb. A freaking legend,
I think we talked about it a lot last Christmas. Yeah, it's absolutely out of control. All of them, all the peanuts,
also,
all everything.
Do you guys know about Garfield? What is it, Babes and Bullets? Have we talked about the special Garfield Babes and Bullets?
No, we have not.
A film noir.
It's a film noir, yeah.
Garfield thing that I found on there. It sounds unhinged.
Oh, we should watch it all. Stay tuned. Stay tuned
for Noirvember.
Noirvember.
Yeah, maybe.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, there's got to be at least 12 of these specials, right? We should be watching one a month forever till we die.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah,
but
we'll just repeat.
Was this your first time, Phil, watching Garfield's Halloween Adventure? Had you interfaced with this before?
Yes. I don't come to Garfield in a way that is positive. No offense to anyone.
Sorry.
No, this is great.
When I was a kid, Garfield always symbolized the end of the programming day for cartoons, and it made me sad. So it was like an anxiety-inducing program. So I'm like, this is it?
Yeah.
This is the end? And then Pee-wee's Playhouse would come on, and that was also great because it's Pee-wee. But also Ed Grimley briefly had a show, and I was far more of an Ed Grimley child for the 10 episodes that he had.
It was not enough Ed Grimley
No,
cartoon.
never enough.
I remember getting that as a child and being like, with also no context, like none of that. Was he from SCTV? He was Ed Grimley. Was
literally, a rare Canadian TV show that just got a national syndicated.
Yeah, who the hell pitched that? Was like, you know what the children were like? Weird Martin Short, spiky hair.
With Count Floyd interstitials, which I guess was my first exposure to a horror host type of character.
Yeah.
I never really have anyone like that growing up. So that was Yeah,
him and
breaking.
it was him or the Crypt Keeper, I guess.
Yeah.
Like
Or the Count on Sesame Street, real early.
That's true.
But he's not even. I wouldn't even count.
He was more of a segment. You don't count.
Yeah, he was an educator, really. To be honest, he was an educator.
Yeah, he was an undead professor. Of
math. Yeah, he was cursed to be on the show.
Yeah,
for all time.
Yeah, that's rough.
Yeah, I
wonder what he did.
That's always the truth.
But no, dude.
Garfield, to me, I feel like there's so many contradictions about the rules of Garfield that I feel like I can ask you questions because
I love this.
While this was happening, I'm like
any good religion, there's a whole lot of stuff that doesn't look like it should go together.
Yeah.
Right. Explained with hours and hours of looking deeply into it and philosophizing.
Yeah. Which gospel of Garfield are you watching? Yeah.
I'm watching the one where it's Pirates Night on Halloween.
Hell yeah.
Yep.
Did
you get that? Did you get that stress? That like end of the cartoon season, like stress that you get, kind of like the fall stress of like, oh, I'm going back to school now. It's like the echoes of the childhood stress at all.
It was the night before we did Welcome to Hell, so my anxiety was already overridden by a larger beast. So I felt like I was able to interface with Garfield this time. I felt like this was like the first time I could really understand him, because I was like the other day my back was out so badly I had to drive to a doctor, but on the way my car got cut off by another car who then began to brake check me a bunch of times. And I no longer felt my back because I was focused on because my adrenaline was pumping. That's kind of what Garfield is. Garfield took the pain away for a little bit.
That's good. By brake checking your emotions.
By brake checking my emotions, and I was able to focus and not think about production for about 25 minutes.
Garfield, the lauded of cartoons. Yeah.
Amazing.
Fucking great. Yeah. Well, I mean, I think our other big question we usually have for guests is like, do you have another way of like, when you need to brake check your emotions, usually, do you have like rituals or like any sort of like ingrained spirituality that you like usually go to? Like, how do you usually get in touch with the universe to put yourself at ease?
That's an excellent question, because it's not one I have an immediate answer to. And in fact, because this show is over, I have a block of time in which I can contemplate that. It used to be, when I was younger, it used to be marijuana.
Sure.
But now that's just kind of one of the, it's just there.
I fucking smoke weed now these days like I drink coffee. I mean, it's that casual. It is just very like, oh, are you high? Yeah, dude. It's like,
Also, just like throughout the world, it's just there now.
Yep.
Like, I just got back from Colorado, and it's literally just there on every street.
It's crazy. It's there. Yeah. I mean, I'm not complaining, but I do kind of miss when it was like a little thing I had to hide on a hill and smoke while no one was looking.
It's not an adventure anymore,
ritualistic
at all. Yeah. I was talking to a 27-year-old last night about I know they're real, they exist, about like buying drugs in Nashville, Tennessee, and I was happy to hear that at least in Tennessee, where weed is still fucking super illegal, one of the few places that it is still a felony. I was like, oh yeah, you still got to go like call a guy and then like take a fucking adventure and go stand behind a Texaco station that you didn't know existed before your friend's sister sent you on this adventure to meet her guy. That's awesome. And then maybe he'll come, and then you got to get in a strange car with a weird old man who might be cursed by pirates to like buy $50 worth of weed. That's fucking great. I'm glad that's still happening somewhere.
And between you leaving your house and going to the car and coming back, you're going to encounter at least 10 to 20 shirtless men with guns.
Yeah.
The gun part is real.
Because they can just do that.
Yeah.
But you can't smoke weed.
So even if it's on the little like bedside table, there's always going to be a gun somewhere.
Yeah. Somewhere.
Yeah.
Like
that was my favorite. I had a guy who I used to in Tennessee, and every time I'd hop in that beat up old Lexus, he'd open the center console where the drugs were, gun always, and I would just be like, yep, thank you. You just
I'll take
reminding me that we are doing crimes at the moment. Sweet.
Oh my god.
Yep. Yep, that's crazy. But
So
yeah,
adventurous.
no adventure there anymore. Much less of a big deal when I just walk into a bodega and go, "You got like a $10 pre-old dog?" And he's like, "Yeah, here." And I'm like, "Here's an $10 bill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bye bye."
And can I have a bag of Doritos too, please?
Yeah. Yeah,
Thank you so much. Have a great day. Thank you. Thank you.
Stay blessed. Stay
You
blessed.
want regular Doritos or the edible Doritos?
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
Oh, dude, Doritos,
Dude,
please
strength.
hear my
Yeah.
prayers. Where are the fucking Goldfish? Pepperidge Farm,
Yeah.
please THC blast some fucking
Oh my
snacks for me.
God.
Yeah.
I would love it. Yeah, goldfish would be
Goldfish
the best.
flavor blasted.
Like a 600 milligram box where it's you don't know how many you're gonna have. You don't know.
Yeah,
what
you don't know
the
how much
total
dust is on
concentrated effect
anything.
is. Yeah, it's just that's the adventure.
There you
no,
go.
Gosh.
For me, I feel like interfacing with the universe was always breaking rules in some way that I could because I just feel like capitalism has taken over my brain.
Yeah.
And everything that I do, like even the shows that I do, there's always some stupid message about eating the rich. We literally ate a rich person on stage this Saturday.
Fantastic.
Yeah. So like, I don't know. I'm looking for new ways to transcend that because I don't want to live that way, but I just feel like I'm confronted with it on the daily by happenstance.
Yeah,
So
by your most sacred rituals becoming flavor blasted snacks.
I don't know about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like maybe meditation, but like time is money.
It's also hard to get that feeling. Yeah, time is money.
Yeah, they got you good, huh?
That's a good point. Yeah.
I would love to take 20 minutes.
How much is meditating
to
worth?
center myself, but like that's like $17 I'm not
Yeah.
making.
Yeah, you have to value yourself.
It's true.
I feel like
Excuse me, the Buddha. Fucking, are you gonna like Venmo me for this fucking
yeah,
Zen
I put a
or
lot of
what's up?
I put no effort into this on purpose with my time.
That's
I feel like too, one thing that I've been chasing as far as like breaking rules outside of capitalism is that like feeling that's very similar to going on a hill and smoking weed, but it's like sneaking out of your house as like a teenager.
yeah.
Like you can't sneak out anymore. You're just leaving your home at night.
No.
You know? Like I want something to be like, I want to like break that rule because it's harmless and it's fun and you're
And
out
also,
and wherever you go is an adventure.
right. But it's like I can't if Lissa caught me sneaking out, it wouldn't be a catching because like the older I get, the more noise my body makes when it moves. So like there's no way I could sneak.
Mm-hmm.
Like my sneak
No
rolls are a
sneaking.
disadvantage, and there's
She's
no
like,
modifier.
is a spooky tree tapping at our window? Oh no, that's just Phil trying to go to the bathroom.
Yeah, everything like
Yeah.
any floor. I don't know which floorboards are gonna creak, but also I know like my bones might also creak. So there's it's just endless noise, no matter what.
You can't stop it for sure.
Yeah.
Maybe like, I don't know, tell yourself you're not allowed. How like, yeah, but if you're creating barriers that you're then gonna break, I mean,
That's the same.
It's not the same because you're not fooling. The universe knows what you're up to, right? Like you have to look at a big rule and then break it, and like.
And doing actual crimes also does not scratch that itch.
No, because
that's
crimes,
a totally different thing.
I mean, aside from like murder and aside from like, vandalism of like properties that mean something to a people, like what is crime? Aside from that,
what is crime?
It's
theft and bodily
manslaughter.
harm.
It's
And
some fucking rich guy made up a thing where it's like, don't touch my stuff.
Yeah.
Like there's golden rule shit. Don't kill, don't steal. Don't
do unto others. Do
unto others.
Don't
like
rub
that.
your balls on people that aren't into it. Yeah.
Right. But like, what if I just if I have to pee real bad, if I just get off at the end anywhere in Manhattan and just go to the farthest end of the subway? That's not illegal. It would be worse if I peed myself on the subway.
Sure.
Yeah.
I mean, this is also a bad analogy.
Yes.
I'm a very big
good.
fan of what I call
the Ninja Turtle.
The Ninja Turtle pee.
Yeah.
Where you sneak 15
100%.
feet into the like tube.
Past the little
into the tunnel, past the little thing. So I do now feel like I'm like God can't see me if I go there anymore.
That's it. That's the one.
I'm fucking off the grid. It's just me and Splinter and my ninja skills. And it's like A couple
That's
times
the
I've just been,
sneaking out.
and I just leak right into the like,
Just right on the
I
third
don't turn
rail.
around. I just pee into the subway system because I
Yeah,
feel like that's nicer somehow.
sure.
Because at some point a worker is going to have to walk there, and I don't want him to have to step in my urine. So I have had moments where like an R train has gone by, and I've just been there with my dick in my hand, like, hello, you got me. I was not sneaky enough.
Yeah, and that also that feels like you're adding to the production value of New York.
Absolutely.
For somebody that's never been there, they're
for
seeing
sure.
you pee. They're like, well, there it is.
Yeah. Yeah.
Only in New York City. Look at this
He
guy.
didn't. He didn't tell me to fuck myself, so not a 10 out of 10, but good.
Hey, I'm pissing in the subway here. Yeah, good stuff. Well, I mean, speaking of breaking rules and getting out there and sneaking out of the house and staying out too late and getting into some like weird big psychic trouble with like cursed gods, the Garfield Halloween Adventure.
Oh my gosh, y'all.
Wow.
I mean,
Also titled Garfield in Disguise. I have to point out that I learned this round.
interesting.
I know. I did not
Because
realize that until
I know we've been talking, and I know Phil's big beef right now is that, like, I mean, if you'd like to start there, that he had an impressive costume trunk, right?
Not even like that chest was
for sure
awesome. Like
John's never thrown anything
amazing.
away.
No,
The Legend of the Attic. We've got our fucking like great aunt's dentures and shit. Like, there's limitless potential.
Yeah.
Right, because John,
So much.
may be a serial killer. John may be just a hoarder who talks to his cats, but also can't hear the cat's thoughts.
He's just a weird guy. Yeah,
he's just a weird dude. But also, he's got a sketch actor's wet dream of a costume.
Yes, he does.
Costumes and like that, the classy alien dude. Come on,
dude.
Where could I find that fucking man?
So amazing. Also, I realized this time that the clown is also an astronaut, and the astronaut's also a clown. It's an astronaut clown. It's amazing. Those two things together. It's perfect.
He perfectly merges the Venn diagram of improv types.
Yeah,
astronaut clown.
Astronaut clown. Perfect.
That's it. But I also feel like
robot. Boom.
I can identify with Garfield insofar as
look how frustrated he is.
Oh yeah, he's got a deep
so
chest.
Spoiled for choice, man. Like he just do anything.
That pile. Yeah,
it's a deep chest, but it's also he probably had something in mind. And you could have a million excellent options, but if it doesn't scratch the itch of piracy, like we just discussed, it just doesn't have a place.
Well, it's also what you're saying over and over to himself. We could enjoy this. Shall we enjoy this scene together?
Let's enjoy it.
Let's do it.
I'll watch it again. I love this.
Friends, here we go.
Also, the song is just fantastic.
Yeah, we're suddenly no longer Lorenzo music, but a different kind.
Yeah, exactly. Yes, look at that.
What a shot.
Great Halloween costumes up here somewhere, Odie.
What a
shot. And he knows from the past.
John
He's done this before.
Anything away.
Fucking whole ass other TV up there. Look at this. Yep. God, what a house.
Damn.
Here's John's first bow tie. Tacky. Some sunglasses. Cousin Wanda's
I love this. This is one of my favorite moments too, where he's just like trash.
Yeah.
Nothing there.
Heirlooms.
And then turn around and boom. Yeah, like
beautiful. He's got all of them. He's got all of the things.
This
look how easily Odie manages to become something and then throw something off. I love that too. That Odie's just like unbothered. Talk about having a vision. Odie has no vision at all, and therefore becomes infinitely powerful.
No, Odie is my favorite character. I think
totally.
There's something about him that he can just do whatever he wants.
I also love that the holidays bring them together as a team.
Yeah,
like
always.
They're no longer adversaries. They're like, all right, it's the holidays. Let's work together.
Oh no, this is Lorenzo music singing because sometimes it jumps between. Yeah, because sometimes it's like the other guy who's like, well, it's
sometimes his inner monologue is just Lou Rawls fucking getting it done.
Exactly.
Yeah, sorry.
But look how powerful he becomes. Like he puts on a thing and then physics stop applying to him, and he like becomes like holy shit. That's chaos magic, man. He put on a fucking like one thing.
Yeah. But also, Odie's so supportive. Look at him. He's just like he's so
Astronaut
chill about it.
He's got the tube.
A homeless astronaut hobo clown. So
Whoa, look at the
Incredible.
alien. I'd sort of
Great. It's a
forgotten
great
about
alien.
the alien.
Alien is fantastic with the spinning cane. Just amazing.
Boom.
I think I have.
I also love that it's a minute and a half song, and it's just what should I be? What should I be? What should I be? The great choice we're all faced with every day. What should I be? Who should I be today?
I love it. Yes.
a lot of choices. A lot of
What glamour
options.
should I cast out into the world?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Right. And we could all choose to be excellent, or we could be a pirate.
Yeah. yeah. Or we could
and I
steal
think maybe-
things from strangers.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they are setting themselves. I mean, it's good writing because he is setting himself up for the rest of it. If it was, he was just like a rich, shitty alien, and then the 110-year-old cabin boy was like, curses. That would be like,
Yeah.
what does this have to do
What's
with
going
anything?
on?
Yeah.
Also, what is Halloween but a bunch of pirates pillaging their neighborhoods for goods and treats, right?
Absolutely.
You're just
There's-
going
I mean,
straight
he-
up to the house.
He fucking
With
threatens
threats.
a woman with a sword,
threats. Exactly. He's like, I will chop up your house if you don't give me my shit.
and it worked.
I know.
The candy comes just shooting into their sacks after that.
Yeah, that's
I just
piracy.
watched the Pete and Pete episode with the pumpkin smashers too. So
Oh,
there is I don't
beautiful.
know if maybe we as a culture are missing the section of time in which Halloween was a holiday for miscreants.
Yeah.
I mean, this all feeds into it, and I just don't recall it.
Yeah.
The worst is the most assault you could find in Halloween is sexy costumes now. And
Sure.
also the state of the world right now. But aside from that, Halloween, used to be more of a mischief.
There's a surprising lack of toilet paper around these days. I haven't seen a TP'd area in years. Nigh upon years have I seen TP.
I saw the other day was very clearly I guess it was it was Saturday afternoon. I was in Williamsburg, by the Kellogg Diner and the little triangle and all there.
Oh, yeah.
And saw what was pretty solidly 50 people on ATVs and the really loud motorbikes and the ATVs going through the streets, but a whole bunch of them were wearing clown masks and Joker hats.
Awesome.
And there was a moment where I was like, am I in a fucking, this is an anime, man. Batman, we
yeah.
need Batman to stop this gang of young Jokers. And it was, if nothing else,
That's dope.
threatening. Everything else stopped. They were just going right through a red light, and nobody was fucking moving or honking or trying to do anything.
Man.
It was the
That's
fucking
beautiful.
the clown biker gang is in charge for a minute. And it was one of those things where I was like, yeah, this is threatening. If you find yourself in the right environment. I was in Times Square. I went to see Harry Potter and the Cursed Child on Halloween a couple years back because that was when we could get tickets.
Sure.
And we just did not even think about that we'd be walking out of a theater into Times Square on Halloween at 11 p.m. And there was tons of that there. Just people in nun costumes covered in blood with fake machine guns running around just screaming at people. And I was like, yeah, this is scary.
Oh man. I got caught in the middle of the Halloween parade one of the first years that I was up here in New York. And it was a moment where I actually just learned about crowd crushes recently. When it gets to be I didn't realize that was a thing, but it makes so much sense that when there are just too many people on a street in the Lower East Side, you know, or in, I guess it was South Korea that they had this massive crowd crush on Halloween, but it was shoulder to shoulder. We literally could not get out.
Yeah.
And the only person that was getting out was this dude holding a live rat by its tail. And we just followed him like a snowplow. He just the crowd parted, and that's the only way we got out. But it was
the Rat Man will save us. The Rat Man, follow the Rat Man to safety.
There was a whole group. They were it was insane. It was absolutely nuts. An aerial view.
I did the parade once. I was at the wind up where the crowd crush could happen.
Yeah,
and it was because apparently, according to people that I know who've done it numerous times, it's hard in the beginning, and then it spreads out as everyone starts walking. I just didn't have the patience. And my anxiety got the better of me, and I had to leave to pee in a restaurant bathroom. And then they wouldn't let me back in, and so I bought a bottle of beer and I drove home while I was drinking because I was like, you know what, time to break some rules. I'm
That's
stressed.
right. That's right. You didn't get the adventure there. You got to get the adventure.
Yeah, statute of
in another
limitations.
place.
It was 8 years ago.
I do love that. Like what a healthy way to take control of your life.
As far as that
40
goes,
on the highway.
You know who's in charge of me? Me. Let me just take this. I'll just.
Yeah.
I'm in charge. Yeah. Halloween, baby.
I'm the captain of my own ship.
Can I ask what you were dressed up as during that?
Oh God, I don't remember what I was dressed up as at the time. I would have to go back into my scroll a long time on Instagram and see, but
sure.
I'm just gonna do this a lot while we're talking.
Yeah, we chat.
I'm not gonna. Yeah, we can chat. We just
it'll come back. I mean,
Bam,
that's
bam,
again the part to me is that, like, you know, the wacky thing about Halloween, and I have this problem. We're talking about the like spoiled for choiceness of it all, where I'm like, I am every year like, what are you gonna be? What are you gonna be? And I never have a big idea. I always do the same thing. I go to my closet and I'm like, is there gonna be a thing? What am I gonna cobble together? And like I sort of end up being like a weird thing that I have to explain to people or whatever, or I'm just like me with a hat on. And I will tell you, default pirate, real easy for me because that's my Ren Fair costume that I've actually like put work into, so I can just be like, I just fucking pirate, boom. Also the beard makes it real easy to be pirate.
My go-to is like if I'm in a real pinch, I just get a pot, like a pot, put it on my head, and then I'm Johnny Applebee's, and I just spread the news of Applebee's. That's it. That's like my whole thing for the night. I talk about riblets. That's it.
I saw when I was bartending Saturday night too. You just reminded me, and I think you will really appreciate it. There were little packets of seeds all over the bar.
Wow.
And I was like, who the fuck is leaving? I thought they were weed seeds at first. I was like, who's just leaving? And then I was like, no, these aren't weed. Are they? And then there was a bro with he had a lacrosse stick with like a bindle tied to it. Awesome. And he had a apple red hat and a like jersey that said Appleseed. And I was like, all right, there's something that I'm missing here. There's like a wordplay. I was like, and I finally got the guy when he was closing out his tab, and I was like, hey, buddy, what the fuck are you dressed up as? Like, it can't just be Johnny Appleseed. He's like, oh no, I'm Tyler Appleseed, first string lacrosse. And like, he was just playing like Johnny Appleseed's like great grandson, bro, Tyler Appleseed.
Oh, that's beautiful.
So good.
That's so
what
good.
A vision. And so well executed. And then like his big thing was, he was like, yeah, dude,
backstory.
He was like, I made 200 like weed, you know, the tiny one bags. Nugget of weed Ziploc bags, right? The things that are only used for drug deals.
Yeah.
You can buy them at Hobby Lobby, but they're only for putting cocaine in. And he was just dozens of them everywhere, full of apple seeds. I was like, dude, that is you were leaving a trail. That's like, you're breaking rules, you're confusing people, and then there's a payoff. Like, it was a really good.
That's a good adventure.
That's a good costume. He was doing big magic. Oh yeah.
I was George Lucas.
Oh, yes.
Is that just what you're wearing now, but no hat?
Beautiful.
And you're like,
like my beard is gray.
Beard.
Before I had to paint
exactly.
it. Now it's got a bunch of gray.
It's real.
It's working. Oh my gosh. That's
I remember that was a fun Halloween, except for that moment. I was like legitimately worried about my the health of my body.
That's scary.
Sorry,
George Lucas, Medichlorians.
Yeah, basically. Because at the time, no one could think that it would be like, well, I mean, I don't want to go on a rant or anything, but everybody at that point, it's like, what could they do that would be worse than what George Lucas has done?
Yeah.
And then, somehow Palpatine came back.
Oh, yeah. Well,
neither here nor there.
It is
the answer was let anybody who wants get a hand on the ball, which is honestly a thing that's happening. You talk about there being like inconsistencies and nonsense in like the physics of Garfield is like, Garfield's had so many hands on the ball, right? Like with
Yes.
a lot of any
decades.
anytime you take an icon, whether it's the McDonald's arches or fucking Garfield or Jesus Christ, and you let whoever fucking contribute to the lore, it gets real messy, right? And blown out. And like Garfield
turns into different things.
There's a team of people that are not Jim Davis.
Yeah.
I don't even think that
they're not even Paws Inc. anymore.
That are making Garfield be on the internet. And like Garfield don't tweet the same way that he behaves on this special, or like his Instagram presence is very different. He's real self-aware and kind of problematic, but we like in a boomery way, but we sort of let him get away with it because he's Garfield. He's a cat. He doesn't know.
Yeah,
that's true. That's true.
Yeah, but there's no like canonical Bible really for Garfield, or if there is, it's just like the costume.
So big
it's the costume
at
bin.
this point.
It's just
yeah.
It's grabbable, changeable for sure.
But there's one thing I'd like to also talk about is the pirate is frightening.
Oh, the old man.
Yeah.
Oh, buddy.
Real scary.
Yeah, the old man is legit scary. Aside from the fact that there is a musical number in which it is made very clear that ghosts are real, goblins are real, they are out in the world.
Yeah.
And you can encounter them easily.
Yeah,
well.
they're fucking around. But like, are you kidding? This dude?
Yeah.
This guy, this moment. Here, let's just enjoy it.
It's terrifying. And the spit coming out of his mouth.
Echo of the shot the echo of the shot from earlier from the attic there at the beginning.
This is proto Ren and Stimpy.
Yes.
Let's warm ourselves by
so true.
The fire that's not suspect at all. We're fine. This is more like it. Everything's fine. Holy shit!
There he is.
Like the legit fear. Oh fuck!
Just that like.
I want that as my ringtone. Shut up, you two.
Awesome. Just beautiful.
Great. And we're expected to believe he's been there for like 100 years.
Sitting in the chair the whole time.
He never went for groceries.
Nope.
He's
cursed.
He just sits in the he's cursed. Oh, that's fair. If he's cursed,
he's living off the curse, man. Like the poor count. He didn't even get to teach children to add.
Yes. And you know what? He still has his pirate training because he doesn't eat a lick of that candy because he knows lack of nutrients can cause scurvy.
That's right. Mm-hmm.
He
doesn't even want to do the whole "I need oranges."
Somebody bring me a lime.
Right.
Yeah.
Which
finally,
the real symptoms of scurvy are horrifying because
teeth fall out.
Teeth fall. Wounds open.
Yeah.
Like the gelatin that closes old scars just disappears and suddenly like you got open sores. Yeah.
There's a fair amount of seepage involved in real deep scurry that's no good.
You also got to try real hard at this in this time period now to get scurvy.
To not eat, bro, you could live off just Frosted Flakes and you wouldn't get it. Like everything's
there's vitamin C in there. So much vitamin C.
Going back to flavor blasting, before they could put marijuana all over things, they were like, how do we get people to just eat sugar for breakfast every day? And it's like,
put vitamins on top.
Dump a bunch of vitamins in it.
Tell them about the complete breakfast,
Oh man, part of this complete breakfast. Talk about a lie that we were fed. That and the food pyramid growing up. Part of this complete breakfast. Shut up and eat bread, kids.
Yeah, it's the foundation of everything.
Iron Kids bread commercials, right? Was just like the most active children in the world. They're like doing kick flips with skateboards, and then they're like, "How do you fuel this?" And it's a fucking bologna and Kraft singles sandwich on white bread. Yeah.
Yeah. Just Lunchables, just cold pepperonis.
And I'm just there like this. No.
Please.
Don't take me. His pirate trading, Phil, is also in evidence as soon as the ghosts show up. The old man takes the fuck off.
Oh, he's out.
Run?
It's so good. I love him rowing away.
He's just gone in a second. God, he's scary.
Yeah, that uplighting is like solid.
Yeah.
Stay.
Know who we are.
Well, I made my mind up.
Yeah, I'm out.
Cody, let's blow this joint.
Peace.
You want to come too?
He's gone, dude. He's out.
Boom.
Well, I mean, the
Pretty
portent of doom was the fact that a
never mind.
talking
Let's
dog
get to
and
the
cat, or telepathically communicating dog and cat, I guess,
Yeah.
came
That's
into his
right.
house.
Yeah.
There goes my
Yep.
boat.
Yeah, I'm out with
with
the
a boat.
crutch, dude.
Rats.
He's
There
Yeah.
goes my
gone.
candy. My boat's gone. My candy's gone. Dead
Mm.
pirates are coming any minute. It's past my bedtime.
His priorities are sound. The
Yeah.
pirates
Past
are
my
also nothing to
bedtime.
sneeze at. Yeah,
I want to
Pirates
go
are
home.
scary as hell. Yeah.
yeah,
There is this moment in every adventure, right? The weed adventure, the whatever adventure, where you're just like,
Yes.
oh man, I just want to go home. Like I'm behind a Texaco station. This guy's got a gun. I'm
Shit's
spending my
gonna
last
go
$40
south.
on weed. I just want to go home. I
Yeah.
just want to go home.
Yeah.
Oh
That's true.
man, somebody take me away. Ugh.
Also, I like
Uh,
kind of saw this watch around as a little bit of like a heist situation. I don't know if you like for the first time, like,
He dresses up. They have a plan.
yeah,
He tries to call an audible to like get more. He's greedy.
yeah, the hero is like the perpetrator of crimes.
Yep.
Like we want Garfield to steal and get
Yeah.
like
yeah.
smaller scores before the big score,
Yeah,
which is like guarded by the ghost and stuff.
yeah.
And
No,
it was like it's like really well done because they're not like battling security or anything. It's like
yeah.
the ghosts are the like cat guarding the cheese, the big cheese. You know, it's great. It's like really, it's really well done.
Yeah,
I really enjoyed the ghosts. They
Yeah.
were very, very creepy. And I also like that the whole. I mean, again, it's a storytelling thing. He wants all the candy.
Yeah,
He's using Odie as a mule
Yep.
for more candy.
exactly.
But he gets his fair share because he saves his life.
Yeah, they love that.
That's-
There's that motive moment where he's like, "Look, I'm gonna do something out of character
Yeah.
because you've saved my
Mhm.
life a bajillion times. I'm gonna give you the candy." Like I do love. Garfield doesn't learn anything
No.
from this at all.
Yeah,
He just
Still
is like,
greedy.
I guess you've earned you've earned your own share of the candy that you earned.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's just
you've earned
like-
your portion of the big score.
It
I'm
is
not gonna
very
kill you and
much
kick
the
you.
the boss like looking at his overworked workers and being like, "You guys have done a great job. Pizza party. Like
Yeah.
I'm not gonna
Yeah,
give you
But it's Domino's. You
Yeah.
know,
Yeah.
It's not even good pizza.
Yeah,
Domino's and some Vernon's ginger ales."
yeah,
Oh.
yeah, dude. Yeah, and it's gonna happen again next year, and the year after that.
Yeah, thanks so much for
We will
for
not
being
learn
here.
or change. Yeah.
So I
Yeah,
at first
thanks for
assumed he was gonna-
saving me and paddling the boat and fucking getting the extra candy and like being my moral compass.
Yeah.
being the muscle, basically.
Here's some
Yeah.
Domino's
Also the
pizza.
muscle. Exactly.
I thought he was going to give him a one piece. So
I
Here's
did
your
this
one
was
piece.
I did too.
a bigger turnout than I thought.
Yeah,
And,
well, so there
I
you
mean,
go.
maybe not saying much, but still.
Well, that's how they get you, man. They trick you
Yep.
into thinking that they're the most evil, and then they're a little less evil than you think, and you're like, "Oh man, yeah,
Yeah.
man, cool.
I should stay in this
It's not
relationship.
So bad, yeah,
Yeah.
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 Whoa,
This
yeah.
isn't toxic. Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's great. The people at Black Rock Securities donated to a Make-A-Wish kid. Yeah, they're all right.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
thanks, guys.
cool.
Yeah.
They're cool. Keep controlling society, I guess, guys.
Yeah.
I actually like bigger tomatoes. This is good. This is
Yeah.
good, Monsanto. Great.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't want to
do
eat
like
some
them.
ugly ass tomato that some dude grew with love. Fuck that.
I don't know that he grew it with love, but he did grow it.
Yeah, yeah. Grow it with a hate. That's what I want.
Yeah.
I want them hate
Right.
maters.
Yeah.
Give me those
Mm.
motherfuckers. Here you. A tomato. Well, I mean, thanks for being here, man. Thanks for
Yeah.
going on a river journey with us again. It's always fun to talk about costumery and glamour. You got was there anything else you wanted to touch on that you like really in this odyssey were
maybe you
struck
could-
by?
Yes, maybe you could help me because in the lore of Garfield, and you said there's many different creators. Is he actually talking?
It's a good
There's much
question.
debate.
Yeah.
I mean, also
I-
this is a
Yeah.
fantasy world.
Yep.
And
Yeah.
He's a cat that walks on hind legs, and
Well, like
you
I
know,
like to point this out too constantly. I want to I'm always struck by these moments, but I think it's go to where he's lip syncing. I need you to sing here, right here. He's gonna sing. Look at the size of this fucking cat compared to this lamp.
Oh yeah.
Cause this is the night folks are giving away.
Look at how goddamn big this cat is. Like,
Huge.
Yeah.
that's a 5 foot tall cat, man.
Yeah.
That's a Maine Coon. Yeah,
That's a Maine
beast.
Coon. He is a Maine Coon.
Fuck
Oh my
Tabby
God.
Maine Coon hybrid.
We never talked about the type of cat he is. That's true.
He's a
He's
tabby.
totally a
He's
tab.
a tabby. He's
Tabby
like
Maine
it's
Coon,
said
though, a
over
little
and
in
over and
dreams.
over and over again. He's the tubby tabby. He's the
Yeah.
Oh
tabby
yeah,
cat.
that's fair.
He's
That's
an
fair.
orange
Tubby
tabby cat. And like, but like he just changes size constantly. Physics don't
Yeah.
apply. But I don't know. I come down on the like. Is he actually talking? I mean, they're thought bubbles, and then there's definitely like it's Lorenzo Music talking, and I don't think it's a 1-for-1 communication. I think it's John understanding his pets.
Yeah.
That's fair.
And also being this like intermediary for us for the fourth wall for the reader too. I feel like that's the function of the thought bubbles, obviously.
For
maybe.
sure understand him, right? I
Yeah.
think the big magical superpower is that like John doesn't know he's in a comic
Mhm.
always.
But sometimes
Garfield
sometimes he
always
will
knows
know
he's
the
in a
thing.
comic. Yeah, every
Yeah,
once in a while
sometimes
they all
John's
break the
intermediary.
fourth wall all the time. The first ever comic is John saying, "Hi, I'm a cartoonist, and this is my cat Garfield. Hi, I'm Garfield, and this is my human John," and that's it. That's the first comic. Hilarious, and like so there is a thing to be made where it's the like. Have you ever heard the Friends theory that the whole thing is Phoebe watching from like a gutter? Like outside, like the whole thing is Phoebe's fever dream about having buddies, and she's
Whoa.
just
Oh.
watching people
Oh
in
my
a
gosh.
coffee shop because she's like a fucked up homeless person because her mom died, and like her weird twin is like the whole deal is that like she's just making up friends in her head
Whoa.
because they're these people she sees in the coffee shop because she doesn't actually have any real connection to any of them. They all knew each other from growing up or high school or whatever, and she's
Oh.
just there.
Whoa.
It's a terrifying thought, but the Garfield
Spooky.
equivalent of that is that like John just says hello, and then we're just watching John. He's drawing a comic, making up stuff about him and his cat, right? So like that's the whole strip is John presenting himself. So there's like the fourth wall is understood and implied, and he's, you know, it's
Oh,
him
yeah.
ruminating on his relationship with his cat as opposed to like things happening that we're watching.
Yeah. Oh,
Um,
that's interesting.
Yeah. I don't know if that answers. I think all of that raises more questions than it answers. Like again, any good
piece of art.
spiritual process, I think is going to
Yeah.
make you be like, well, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Who are we? Who are they?
yeah,
Because the pirate tells him to shut up
yeah,
because
Yeah.
he's got to talk to him.
yeah, he's talking. Yeah.
Yeah.
But also the pirate may be insane because he's 112 years old.
It might be a
And he's
ghost.
Well,
sitting
maybe
in
that's what it takes.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
it takes you like I've seen old people just like look at a cat and start talking to it, and I'm like, is the fucking cat talking back to you, Nana? Like, holy
Yeah.
shit! And we can get into this in the Christmas special too. The grandma has a
Oh,
lot of like sort
yeah.
of direct conversations with Garfield, and it really seems like
Yeah, she can hear
they
Garfield.
get each other.
Yeah.
Because cats can also sort of there's a whole lot of like lore, especially in like Egyptology, where like cats are sacred because they can commune with ghosts and they commune with the dead. It's why we see witches with cats all the time. And like so there's something there that like maybe because this old man is fucking basically in the grave, you know, the ghost, the flesh and the spirit are beginning to separate and preparing. And so maybe cats can sort of really chat with
Wow.
with as they're, you know, they're slowly ferrying your spirit out of your flesh prison into the beyond.
I get that feeling around cats a lot. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
The separation of flesh and spirit.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can see that.
yeah,
Makes perfect sense to me.
yeah. So, you know, is he talking? Yeah. Can John hear him? Maybe. You know, I have moments with my dumb dog where he looks into my soul, but I mean it's more like Odie, because Odie don't talk, he just is.
He just is. He just takes care, you know.
Yeah,
he saves Garfield. He
saves the day.
He's a willing accomplice.
Hell yeah. Well, may we all continue to be willing accomplices, and I guess at folks listening and watching, you know, I guess figure out what you're going to be. And remember that you can like change. You can be a pirate one day and then you can be a fucking alien the next. And like, you know, you're going to get into pirate shenanigans if you're pirating.
Of course.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Thanks for being here. You got
thanks.
anything to where can the people find you and follow you if they want to come see you be a werewolf in the service of the devil, which like, please, God, the world needs more of that.
Yeah, well, this was a pretty good indication of that. So I think we're going to continue doing it. Maybe a Valentine's Day one. It's just a lot of stress on me to just come up with a lot of that stuff. So I try to take breaks.
Yeah, creativity's hard.
Yeah. So you could follow me on the Instagram at Phil_Casale, Casale, like it says there, but Phil. You can find me on TikTok and the same thing, but I've been shadow banned there because I mouthed off at a music executive who was trying to dunk on me for living in Astoria.
Amazing.
Yeah, his name's William Gruger. If you find him, just don't be nice. He looks like a white privileged Frankenstein. This is a feud that
I love this feud. I love this.
I love that you're taking it right to. Oh, you don't like TikTok? I'll take it right to YouTube and Twitch, motherfucker. I'll dunk on you everywhere.
I'll dunk on him anywhere and everywhere. He works for the TikTok music division and chose to just one night. I post a video because sometimes I like how to in New York City, and it's always like stand at the top of the subway steps and don't walk further.
Sure,
stuff like that. And then it was like, well, it's like basic transplant stuff. Like, what does that mean? I'm like, all right, don't gatekeep me. I'm a New Yorker, dude. You're a New Yorker who lives in Astoria? Okay. Like, shouldn't you be choosing shitty dances for kids? Like, and then
also Astoria's got some of the fucking deepest, realest old Greek lunatic New Yorkers you can find.
Yeah, are you serious?
Yeah.
Hello, my darling.
Queens is the real New York, buddy.
Yeah, honestly, what a piece of shit. And also, sorry. I'm not sorry. He brought it on himself.
Don't be sorry.
Literally after that, all of my TikTok videos have topped out at 15 likes. I used to get 100 likes.
Wow.
So I'm wondering if he shadow banned or if I somehow got like some sort of strike on my record.
Yeah, he clicked the naughty boy button on you.
Yeah. So he can go fuck himself. But you can not go fuck yourself. You can go find me on Instagram or Twitter or TikTok. I do Awkward Family Dinner at the People's Improv Theater. That'll be 11:25. Will, if you're hearing this, come by. Let's talk. No, he lives in California. He's a rich boy who grew up in Brooklyn. Or
fly over, fly, hang out,
come to California. Yeah.
If he's got the money, come to the show. Yeah.
So we'll see. But you can find me there, and we could talk as friends, not as executive to blue collar working guy. So
awesome.
So,
hell yeah. The show, friends, you can follow us at Mystic Lasagna on Instagram. And I don't know, maybe I'll do a Sock Network. Maybe I'll do a Threads account. Missing Sock Network is making a comeback on Instagram. We've got more nonsense in the works. If you're watching us now, please smack that whatever button if it's Twitch or YouTube or whatever, so that you can get alerted to when we come on for more nonsense, because there's more nonsense in the works, and we'll be doing this again next Monday at 11 a.m. Eastern. You can have take your mid-morning break with us, or you guys on the left coast wake up, have a cup of coffee, think about Garfield and being a pirate and eating candy and Halloween and all that good shit.
Starting Monday off right.
Yeah, this is the way to do it. I'm at our Alex Murray on all the stuff. TikTok and Instagram mostly. I haven't been shadow banned yet. I got to start some more shit on TikTok, I guess.
Yeah.
I'm pashy on those. On what about viral video? What did you say?
No, they it doesn't matter. I don't want to complain anymore. We'll talk about it later.
I actually legitimately I'm in this battle with you right now.
No, it's fine. I just also want to know, maybe he chose pirate because it was the only couple's costume he could find with Odie.
Oh,
yeah.
That is really cute.
That's Really
I'm
good.
sad that we didn't get into that. We were
Yeah.
talking about
Sorry,
no,
just
it's
skimmed it
okay,
out,
man.
That's
The
really
thing
good.
with the podcast format is you start talking and you don't come back. Dear listeners, we were talking about, I saw a husband and wife duo dressed up as Steve and Blue from Blue's Clues, and I enjoy the were they fucking of any couple's costume, and the ultimate were they fucking maybe is two pirates. Like that's always a
It's a long
Ooh.
ship ride. Yeah.
Yeah, we've all seen about our flag means death now. Yeah, hell yeah.
Oh yeah. Love that.
Were pirates gay? Would they kill you?
Yeah.
Yes.
Is it a love story? Also, yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah. Beautiful.
So,
well,
That's the perfect couple's costume.
Garfield the Nody fuck.
See you next week.
Take care.
bye.